We continue our journey with the holy words of W.E.B, DuBois, and James Cone, and now for a time forward we're going to be reading from Cone's book, The Cross and the Lynching Tree. Today I come with another selection from chapter 1, Nobody Knows the Trouble I See. When an adult black man is treated like a child in a patriarchal society, with whites calling him boy, uncle, and nigger, proclaiming oneself a man is a bold and necessary affirmation of black resistance. It was analogous to the Memphis garbage workers carrying large signs saying, "I am a man," in defiance of white city government during Martin Luther King's last march in 1968. But it was risky for blacks to assert their humanity overtly during those times. It often had to be camouflaged in blues songs about sexuality at the juke joint. While the lynching tree symbolized white power and black death, the cross symbolized divine power and black life, God overcoming the power of sin and death. To sink down was to give up on life and to embrace hopelessness. Like the words of the old bluesman, "Been down so long, down don't bother me." It was to go way down into the pit of despair of nothingness, what Soren Kierkegaard called sickness unto death, a sickness in the self, the loss of hope that life could have meaning in a world full of trouble. The more black people struggled against white supremacy, the more they found in the cross the spiritual power to resist the violence they so often suffered. Faith was the one thing white people could not control or take away. The final word about black life is not death on a lynching tree, but redemption in the cross. A miraculously transformed life found in the God of the gallows. This faith empowered blacks to wrestle with trouble as Jacob wrestled with the divine opponent till daybreak, refusing to let go until he was blessed with meaning and purpose. Throughout the 20th century, African Americans continued to struggle to reconcile their faith in God's justice and love with the persistence of black suffering. Writer James Baldwin spoke for many. If God's love was so great, and if he loved all his children, why were we, the blacks, cast down so far? No one knows the answer to that question. Peace and blessings on the way.